Hi everybody, Nancy here. It's October 14 and 2019. And what time is it? It is, I'm just looking down at my watch. It is 11:35 and it's cold out here. It's like, it should be at least, this is the second video that I'm making out here for the day. So it was +9 when I first came out about an hour ago. So it should still be about around the same, +9. And it's supposed to be +12. But if it is +12 for the afternoon, it's still cold. Well, we're headed towards the afternoon. It's 11:35. No. No, 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 no. No, it's not 11. Is it 11:35? Yes, it's 11:35. I think. I can't tell. I think it's 11:35. So anyway, so +12 in US terms would be between 40 and 43 degrees, something like that, I think. Yeah, guys, I don't know what to talk about. I'm just out here because normally in a lot of my videos I don't know what I'm going to talk about. Because I'll have a piece of paper with me with a list of topics that I'll just pick one right there. I don't know. I never prepare. I just turn on the video and start talking. Depending on, like, I'll just start talking, right, for whatever, depending on the topics that I have on the paper. Then I'll pick one out. And sometimes, guys, I don't have any paper. I will just start talking. Yeah, that's a good way to learn, like, to prepare yourself for those moments when you're gonna be forced to talk on the spot about something. Like if you have a school project and the teacher says, okay, today we're going to have a surprise school project. You're going to stand up there and talk for 15 minutes about something. Now pick a topic. Yeah, that was just some crazy car over there making so much noise. Well, the police have been cracking down on that sort of thing. And there's a person in a car in one of the parking lots nearby, like right below the, well, it's not really a parking lot, it's just a pickup and drop off place behind the building, and there's a person down there in the car, and I looked in the direction of that noise, which was this way. And there's a car like down over there, and I look down there and there's a person down there with I think their head is sticking out and they're kind of staring at me. So it's kind of funny. They're like, what's that person doing up there with that camera? What are they doing? Anyway, guys, I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. I have no idea what I'm talking about. 3 minutes and something cents on my viewfinder. It's gotten colder and colder. So what should I talk about? Oh yeah, you know what, guys? Just randomly. For those of you who have been in Toronto, so Toronto Center Island, now we have like before there used to be a boat, right, that gets you from Toronto to the islands. We have some islands here in Toronto, so you have to go downtown and take a ferry boat, 20 minutes, and it takes you to the islands. Right? And so now we have a tunnel that takes you from the city all the way to the islands. And I haven't gone to the tunnels yet, but I would like to. So you travel underneath the lake to get to islands, and I think that's kind of cool. Yes, and I don't think you pay. I think they said that it's free, because to get to the islands from, like, on the ferries, yes, you have to pay a fare. I don't know how much, because it's been many years since I've been on the ferry. There are several ferries. They take you to different islands depending on which one you want to go to. So yeah, I think I heard that it's free to walk underneath the tunnel to get to the island. So that's interesting. Wonder what that's like. Yeah, that's cool. So I guess if you can walk there, I guess people might also be taking their bicycles. It should be allowed. I don't know, but I don't see why it wouldn't be allowed. If you can walk, why shouldn't you be able to take your bike over there through the tunnel? And I learned that the lake is not that deep. I think it's I don't know how many meters deep. I could be wrong. Maybe between 9 to 20 meters deep. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I learned that it's not that deep. It's a very shallow lake. Yeah. Also, I would like to go back to the CN Tower. That's a fun place. I'll have some videos posted for you. We have something called the Edge Walk, which I would never do. I think guys, that's a very irresponsible, I don't know what you call it, event or feature that they allow the public to do, because that's like, that's taking people's lives in their hands. The Edge Walk, I think, is a grossly irresponsible thing to add to any building and anything, any kind of an attraction. I guess that's called an attraction. I think that's just, it's stupid. It's negligence. No way, I would never do that. That's crazy. But I will have a video for you down below so you can see what the Edge Walk is like. But I admire the people because they're funny. The ones that are going out there, they're like, yeah! They're kind of funny. But I would never do that, guys. I think it's just very stupid. And I've seen those kinds of attractions in building, like in videos, in buildings in other countries, like in the US, and yeah, I think just in the US I've seen it, but perhaps they have those kinds of things in other countries. Yeah, but it's a lot of fun because they have an outdoor attraction at the CN Tower, and you can go outside, but you're protected by bars, and it's very windy up there, of course. And when you look down, right, when you look down through the bars, guys, the city looks so cute. It looks like a miniature city, and you can see all the cars. They look like little toy cars, and you want to stick your hand through the bars and reach, like, you feel like you can stick your hand through the bars and reach down and grab the cars and pick them up and play with them, and you're like, oh, you're so cute, and you want to hug them like a teddy bear. Aww. And the trees, guys, the trees look like little toy trees. They're so cute. They're so cute, guys. You should come to Toronto and come to the CN Tower, and you'll know what I mean. It's like the outdoor attraction is on the first level. Like, so when you see the CN Tower, right? When you see the CN Tower, I'll have a video for you there too. I'll look up some videos and I'll have them posted for you in the description box. So when you see the big fat round part of the CN Tower, right? That's where I was, and there, like I said, you can go outside, but it's all covered. Like, there is a roof, but the walls are all bars. It's like I don't know how to explain it. It's not like a square wall. It's like a rounded, sort of like rounded, pointed walls. You have to see it because you see the CN Tower, it's round, right? The big fat ball part is round, and the exterior, like when you're going outside, the bars are rounded. You understand what I'm saying? Like that. They're kind of like rounded, and at the center of, it's hard to explain. When you go outside to that outside part, the bars that are protecting you from falling out are rounded, but the center part of the bars are kind of pointed. So from the floor to going all the way, like from the floor of the bars going all the way up to the center of the bars, it's pointed, and then from that point, you know, it's rounded. Right? So from the floor, it's rounded, and then it goes to the center, it's pointed, and then from that point all the way to the ceiling, it's rounded. Like that, something like that. I don't describe things too well sometimes. But yeah, but my favorite part is looking out the window, and they have all those high-powered binoculars that you can I never look through them, but the fun part is, I mean, you can look through the binoculars, but the fun part is just looking with your natural eyes, guys, because the whole city looks like one giant toy city. Like, you know, those kids' toy city, those toys that are toy cities, you know? They have little buildings, trees, parks, water, like beaches, and, well, not necessarily beaches, but parks, you know, things like that, buildings. They're so cute. If you see Toronto from that, like that high, it's so cute. Well, if you see any city from that high, you know, you just want to grab, you want to stick your hand through the bars and grab everything and hug it like a teddy bear. Oh, they're so adorable, guys. And you get mad because you can't, because when you come back down to the ground, everything you can't. Everything's big and huge again. So yeah, that's funny. Anyway, so yeah, so if you can come to Toronto and come to the CN Tower. And lately I've been thinking about going down to the beach and recording. Now I cannot go to where the sand part is because the wind over there is crazy. I remember one time in one of my videos when I went to the beach, and I didn't realize how much the wind drowns out your voice, because I was very close to the water and the wind was blowing like crazy, and the scenery was nice, but I didn't realize that while I was talking, no, you couldn't hear me. I could hear myself, but once I heard my recording, I couldn't, my voice, you couldn't hear it. It would cut in and cut out. Yeah. Oh, I can smell my friend's perfume. She must be around here. Maybe she's on her balcony. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I would like to do. But I'd like to go like early in the morning, when the sun is rising, and it's going to be very cold, so I'm going to have to be dressed very warmly. Yeah. Maybe I guess I'll have those videos. They're a series of videos, so if you would like to go through them, go ahead. So I'll have those posted there from when I went to the beach. And you'll get to see many people. Yeah. A lot of people. The Toronto people from different cultures. Yeah. And what else? I have never been on the bike path. No, I don't want to. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I mean is I've never traveled on the bike path that we have here in Toronto from the east to the west. People that I know have done it. Family members have done it, and they say it's a lot of fun, but I've never done it. So I don't know. I don't see myself doing it at this point because of where I'm gonna be relocating, but I don't see myself doing that at this point. Yeah. Another place that I'd like to go back to is the Ontario Science Center. I love the Ontario Science Center. That's such an amazing place. I love science. Don't you guys love science? God is so cool. God is cool. Yes. God is cool. because yes, I'm just pausing because so much noise, a big truck passed by. Yes, God is cool because, you know, the way he created things, and it fascinates us because science is amazing. You know, he made science, and he's the greatest scientist, right? So science is fun. Yeah, I love science. And I just noticed that I've been kind of backing up, oh, like backing away from the camera, and then I come close to it again. So I'm hoping that for the times when I was backed up, that my voice didn't go faint, you know, like it didn't become like you couldn't hear me too well. I hope you could still hear me. What else? Oh yes, I'm very happy lately because I've been able to record out here a lot more, well, lately, because if it's very warm, I can't do it because the bees come by. They just come by and bother me. But when it's cold, you see, they don't come by too often. And if they do come by, they don't hang around me. They just go. They come around, and like for a few seconds they hover, and then they just leave. So yeah. Yep. You know what, guys? You know that thing that they do every year called, what is it called? The polar bear dip or something? Or whatever. You know, when people, like, they do it for charity. Like every winter, people will go people will go to a frozen lake or something, and they throw themselves in there for a charity. Look, so I guess they have already paid some kind of money for a charity, and they will dunk themselves in there. And guys, it's not a wise thing to do. You know, charity is good. It's a good thing to get involved, but we don't have to do stupid things just for a good cause. Listen to this. I saw this, maybe this was around 10 years ago. I was watching the news, and they were talking about this polar bear thing where people, you know, they throw themselves into the water, into the ice water, right? It's the middle of winter, and they throw themselves into the water for the charity. And they were talking about this person, this retired person, and they were talking about how he wanted to do the polar bear thing, and his doctor told him, don't do it because you are not in any position to be doing that. And but the guy's like, no, I want to do it. I want to do it. But the doctor, now this is a report that was being told by somebody, like on a news channel, that happened to this person with this event, right? So that they were saying that the doctor told this, you know, their patient, don't do it because you are not in a position, you're not healthy enough to do that. Now I say healthy in quotations, okay? You're not, quote unquote, healthy enough to do that. So the patient refused to listen to the doctor, and he went and jumped, you know, he did the polar bear thing, and he died. So I think, from what I remember, the topic was the safety of this kind of thing, because your body, you guys, you can't just jump into a body of water like that because it's dangerous. And just because there's not an epidemic of people dropping dead of heart attacks because because they do something as stupid as jumping into ice water, it doesn't mean that it's still a good thing to do. Because even if one life is lost, it means that it can happen continuously to whomever, wherever in the world. So it is not a very wise thing to do. You know, so yeah, I don't know, guys. Hopefully you guys that are watching will not do that, because you don't want to risk losing your life for charity. We can get involved in raising money for a charity, but it doesn't mean that we have to do things that put ourselves at risk. Stupid things. Those are stupid things. It doesn't make any sense for people to get involved in stupid events just for a cause. It doesn't make it okay. It's just stupidity. We have to use our cerebros, you know, our brains. Our cerebros, our brains. Yeah. Too loud, too loud. Oh, I hear like a helicopter. Hold on, it's kind of loud. Where is it? Where is it? Sorry, guys, I can't find it. Oh, there it is. No, that's not it. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, sorry, guys. It wasn't. It is an ambulance helicopter. It's an orange helicopter. Hold on. Ooh, sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm making you. I hope I'm not making you feel sick. Sorry about that, guys. That was an orange helicopter. That was an ambulance helicopter. They're so loud. Very loud. Anyway. Yeah. But it's kind of cool when they pass by really low because you can feel all the, you know, the rumbling and and you know, all that, the vibrations, you know, on the floor. Yep. When I went to go visit a relative at the hospital in June, just as I was, where was I? Was I going? No, I was on my way back. I had just left the hospital and I came to the lights. I was coming to a set of lights waiting to cross the street, and then I heard a helicopter, and it was really, really low, and it the vibrations in the air was just crazy because it was that close. And then I looked up, and it was one of the orange helicopters getting ready to. It was approaching a hospital, and it was getting ready to land on top of the hospital. And I thought it was so cool because I've never seen that before. Yeah. Yep. Oh my. I hear people swearing and screaming and cars beeping coming from that way. Yeah, but anyway, what else? What else can I talk about? I had no idea that I was going to come out here and not know what to talk about, and then continue to talk about just random things, which I think is okay. So if you guys want to talk about something random, just like post a comment down there in the video, in the comment section. Just post something, or if you have a question for me, yeah, if you have a question for me, just post it and I'll answer you the best way that I can. Or if you have a comment, just post it there. Yep. And what else? It sure is cold. I'm just glad that I'm able to record out here without those bees bothering me, because I'm happy because of that, and also because I'll be able to record out here for a good while before the snow starts coming. But the thing is, we've been having a very warm fall, very warm autumn. So if this continues up until October, like the very last day of October, then I will be able to stay out, continue to record out here. Otherwise, it's gonna get too cold for me to continue coming out here. So then I'll just have to start recording indoors, because out here, if it starts to snow, there's no way I'm gonna stand out here in the snow. No way. The snow is gonna wet my pants and everything, and the snow gets really high up here on the balcony, guys, because it has nowhere to go. So I'm not gonna be out here. yeah. So we voted on October 11 because we're in the middle. Canada is in the middle of federal elections, and see, now I'm feeling my mouth getting. In the video that I just recorded earlier than this, before this one, my mouth was getting numb, but it was feeling numb because I have a hoodie on and I have the hat on, and I had tied up the hat too tight, and my mouth was constricted because it was like around my chin. So when I was talking, my mouth felt like I was ooh, that's a B. Okay, it went this way. I don't know if you saw it. It went this way, and it continued going that way, and it just continued going that way. Oh me. Okay, those are just birds now, because from the corner of my eye I just saw some birds. And I thought there were thousands of bees coming to get me. So anyway, so it was really hard for me to talk because the hat was tightly wrapped around my head and it was constricting my mouth, my chin, so it was hard for me to talk, and it felt like my mouth was freezing up because it's also cold out here. But I'm not cold. It is cold though. Yep. Yeah. So yeah, so we're our next prime minister is about to be elected, and I went to vote on Friday, and it was so nice. It's been nice the entire summer and the entire so far for our October. Our fall has been nice. And yeah, so I went to vote, and I voted for Andrew Scheer. Okay, so he's the candidate who's the Christian person, and I voted for his representative for my area, so I voted for that person. And yep, so I believe that he's going to win, and like Andrew Scheer, and based on the prophets, they're saying that he's going to win. And yes, we have been praying for a godly man, and he needs some work too. Andrew Scheer needs some work when it comes to what God really wants for this country. Like he's against abortion and several other things, but he needs to be more aggressive about things, godly things. But he is the man for the country, and so based on a prophet, the body of Christ, all his people have been praying, so Canada is on its way to becoming the nation that God wants. Okay, guys, I'm finished. Thanks for coming by. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you like the video, don't forget to subscribe. Beneath the video, you will see it says subscribe, and you see the bell. Click the bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. Okay? So every time that I upload a video, you will be notified if you click the bell. Otherwise, you'll be notified only once in a while. Okay, guys, so thanks for coming. I love you all. I'm praying for you. God bless you. Los quiero a todo mundo. I love everybody. Dios los bendiga. God bless you all. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell. Bye. Ciao, ciao.